Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown Wednesday, October 17th. All right, guys, there's a lot of action going on right now. You got NHL wide open. NBA basketball tipped off last night, and tonight you got a full slate. You got the Major League Baseball playoffs, and, of course, NFL and college football are wide open. So it's that time of year. You must make sure you are practicing discipline in everything you are doing. All right, we had a free video pick yesterday. Cash that ticket. We had Golden State on the first half, -7.5. They dominated the first quarter and ended up cashing the first half very easily, and they didn't cover the full game, so we came out pretty sharp with that first half pick. All right, let's get into it. Major League Baseball, Boston pounded the Astros yesterday to take a 2-1 lead in that series, and then the Dodgers prevailed in 13 innings and tied that series up at 2. They're right back at it today. Milwaukee at the Dodgers. That's going to be an early game, 5 o'clock Eastern. Wade Miley toeing the rubber against Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Kershaw, though, I'm telling you, this guy is a whole different pitcher when it comes postseason. 8-8 postseason record. I think he's overvalued in this time of year. We'll see what happens. Right now, Dodgers are favored, and that total is sitting at 7.5. Wade Miley looked sharp. 2 solid performances. So Milwaukee, I'm telling you, that team is hungry. All right, the other game, Boston at Houston tonight. Porcello's going to be taking the mound, going up against Charlie Morton for Houston. Houston's favored -144. The total is sitting at 8.5. Porcello pitched pretty good in the playoffs thus far. J.D. Martinez, though, really struggling in this series, 1 for 11. Houston, all right, they got to have some other players step up. We'll see what happens today. This should be a very interesting game. Morton has not pitched in the playoffs yet. He's had a lot of time off. 15-3 with a 3.13 ERA throughout the season for Charlie Morton. All right, NBA, we got a big slate tonight. Memphis at the Pacers. Indiana favored -6.5. That total sitting at 207. All right, again, beginning of the year, be careful where you pick your spots and how. You got to see what teams are going to be putting what roster on the floor. A lot of new rosters gelling this year, so you got to make sure everybody has time, to play together and learn to play together. Then you got the Miami Heat going to play at Orlando. The Heat are road favorites, -2.5. That total sitting at 210.5. And Milwaukee, this is a team look out for this year, at Charlotte. Milwaukee is a road favorite as well, -2.5. Total sitting at 217. All right. Then you got New Orleans at Houston. New Orleans, they got rid of some players, but when they added Miratek, that was a good fit for Anthony Davis. We'll see what happens with this team. They're looking forward to this year. Houston, of course, added Carmelo Anthony, which doesn't do anything for me. The guy can't spell defense, but we'll see if he can come alive with some shooting. Harden and company are favored -7.5. The total sitting at 228.5. All right, Denver at L.A. Clippers, 2 teams that look different. Denver got rid of a lot of its reserves. Clippers, they're just in rebuilding mode. Denver's favored -1.5. Total sitting at 226. Minnesota Timberwolves, Jimmy Butler, all that drama going to play at the Spurs. Popovich and the Spurs are favored -3. Total sitting at 210.5. Cleveland going to play at Toronto. Toronto is favored -12. Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, again, he said, hey, the title's got to go through the East. It's got to go through Cleveland. Well, there's nobody in Cleveland to go through. You guys are going to have a horrible year. You will find that out. But Toronto favored -12. 214.5 is that total. All right, guys, we got one play and another ticket casher for tonight. Let's ride this one all the way to the bank. Pull that trigger. Indiana Pacers on the first half against Memphis, -3.5. That's right, Oladapo, Miles Turner, and ex-Grizzly star Tyreke Evans, who's now playing for the Pacers. You don't think he wants to show Memphis what they lost? I'm telling you right now, I love it. Again, pulling that trigger, Indiana Pacers on the first half. -3.5. All right, guys, that's it for today. No NHL hockey. I will have a hockey pick tomorrow. I'm going to have 2 free picks tomorrow. Do me a favor, though. Get up with me, MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com, or send a text message, 281-871-8985, and I'll be glad to turn you on to the private picks, give you a full week or 2 weeks if you need to see what it's all about. We're going to have a good night tonight. I got 2 private picks, NBA style, ready to cash those tickets. Family comes first, guys. It always will. So make sure you're planning some good family time, and most importantly also, make sure you bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that bank with Brenner. And don't forget, that Brenner Blast and that Brenner Breakdown is coming to you, baby. Let's get it done tonight. We got one strong play, Indiana Pacers, on that first half, -3.5. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great day. Bet responsible.